Right guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'm going to be going over my return for this year, and I'm also going to be showing you or going through just reinforcing the importance of consistency, right, and sort of discipline in your trading. This video, just a pre-warning, it isn't technical, but it is really important, right? So I'm just going to keep it brief, but it's good to know this information, right? And as I say, I'm going to show you how I've been getting on in my trading this year so far as well. And that's a level of transparency that you're not going to get from most trading educators out there. So if you do get value from this video, drop us a like and consider subscribing to the channel. There's a lot of videos on this channel that will really help you in your trading journey. Okay, so this video was inspired by this post by Steve Burns, right? He is a trader, an investor. If you don't follow him on Instagram, I suggest you do. He puts a lot of good stuff on there, right? So this was inspired by him. So Robert Wilson was a legendary investor who turned 15,000 into 800 million over his 40-year career. So the point of this video, right, I just want to reinforce the power of consistency, okay, because this looks like a really big return, right? 15 grand into 800 million over 40 years, right? So obviously that is a big return, okay? How we got there was more through consistency, right? So this sparked my interest here, okay? So this comment down here, right, which from someone who said he just earned 2.3% per month, okay, which is very realistic. Okay, so if we start with £15,000, right, interest rate 2.3% monthly, okay, over 40 years, right, calculate, you can see that we get to 800 million. Okay, so 2.3% a month. So basically, if you had a trading system, right, and you, let's say, you know, this is your trade here, right? And you got a 2-to-1 somewhere there, yeah. And you're risking 1%, okay? 1% to gain 2%. So this is your 1% risk, right? And this is your 1% gain. Obviously, you could take one trade a month or win one trade a month. Obviously, you know, we know that's not realistic because the chances that you're just going to win one trade every single month is unlikely. You could win 5 or lose 5, sorry, and then have to, you know. But the point is, right, he's not returning on average massive returns. The reason why he's been so successful is because, if we try and get a graph, right, the reason why he's been so successful is because of his consistency, okay? So he's just generated consistent returns for years, right? And as you can see through here, right, it takes him a long time to actually get them exponential results, okay? And that had me interested in how I was doing this year. So this is my live equity, okay? Obviously there's no numbers on here. I've just taken the transaction history from my broker and put it into an Excel and then put it into a spreadsheet, right? So at the moment, this is about a 30% gain, right? Which for me it's not that great for me. But at the beginning of the year, I had a really big drawdown, okay? So one of the worst drawdowns that I've ever had, even through all my back testing. It was literally one of the worst drawdowns I've had historically trading this system. But obviously I've battled through that, and now 8 months into the year, I'm sitting at around 30% gain, okay, on the account, and hopefully we can get this up to around 50 by the end of the year. So then brings me on to this other post, okay, so 10% of profitable trading is about creating a great system, right? Just 10% of profitable trading is about creating a great system, okay? The other 90% is following it, right? And in this other post, right, by Steve Burns, okay, what solves 90% of psychological trading problems? Because obviously when I was down here in my trading, right, when I was like near this bottom, I had to stop and review my trading, right? I was thinking, right, okay, this is starting to turn into a very bad drawdown. What's going on? I had to stop what I was doing. I had to make sure that every trade that I was executing properly. Had to make sure that all the trades that I took were in line with my plan, and I just reviewed what I was doing, right? And I came back with the fact that, you know, what I'd done was fine, right? All the trades that I executed, I should have been in them, and it was just a natural drawdown. Okay, and looking back on the past data, I've been in drawdowns very similar to this before, right? This was turning into one of the bad ones, but I had data on it, right? So I knew that down here, just to keep trading, exactly the same as I was. Keep trading, don't change anything, right? And obviously you can see that I traded out of that. Most people would have cracked down here, right? They would have thought, man, I'm losing money, this isn't working, I need to stop, if they hadn't gone through the process the right way. Again, what solves 90% of psychological trading problems? Faith in your system if it has an edge, right? So you're back testing, okay? And faith in yourself to follow it with discipline, right? So the fact that, you know, that I've just kept going with it, kept trading it with discipline, knowing that if I just keep executing my plan and keep executing my edge, that I will trade my way out of it, okay? So this is around, like I say, around 30% gained in around 8 months. So if we bring on a calculator, and I know for you maths geeks this isn't going to be entirely accurate, but you get the point, right? So about 30, so actually about 29%, right? It's about 30%, right? Let's just say 30%, okay? Divided by 8 months, right? That is 3.75%, and obviously it's not quite that every month because obviously it compounds, right? Interest compounds, so it's probably, I don't know, it's probably around 3. I'm not too sure, to be honest. In fact, I can tell you. So let's just say, well, let's just make this easier. Let's go 100 grand, and then 30% gain would be 30 grand. So over 8 months. Let's go for like 3.2. Calculate. So 3.2. So let's go 3.3. Calculate. Right, so it's around 3.3% on average this year that I've returned. And again, if you remember from this person's post, right, 2.3% he earned, okay, over 40 years. So, you know, at the beginning of this year, again, one of the worst drawdowns I've had, I could have stopped then, right? But then that could have, for most people, that is going to be the end of their trading journey if they don't put in the right work. If you just take someone's system and someone's strategy, right, that they've given to you, and you just start trading it off the blue, right? You just start trading it here, and then you start losing money, and you get to here and you think, no, that's crap, it doesn't work, right? It's exactly the same with signal services. When you trade signals blind and things like that, you get people saying, oh, it doesn't work, I lost money with them. It's like, well, yeah, of course you lose money. That's trading. You win, you lose, you win, you lose, you win, you lose, and over time you get an equity curve that looks a lot like this. So again, there was another post by another famous trader that I'll post on the screen here, right? And it just shows you what your days look like, right? What your weeks look like, what your months look like, and what your decades look like in trading, okay? But the point of this video is you got to have faith in your system, right? You can see that, look, you have substantial gains, right, because of the compounding. So the point is, right, the most important thing in your trading isn't what system you're trading, right? It doesn't matter what type of system you're trading or how much risk reward you get, or, you know, none of that matters. The fact of the matter is the consistency and the discipline is what is going to make you a long-term successful trader. Right, so I hope you got value from that. Obviously, I will be getting back to some more technical videos on the next post, but I just wanted to show that to you because trading isn't just about the technicalities of trading, right? As you can see, 10% of it is about the profitable system. The other 90% is you following it, right? Having the discipline and all the rest of it. So again, I hope you got value from the video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And wherever you are on your trading journey, I hope you have a good week, and I'll see you on the next one.